everybody, and welcome back to Joker's Marvel League Season 6 B-League. And we are reaching the halfway point today with the Soundwave Wrestling B-League version. Last time out in the B-League there were a huge battle in the sprint event. There was a huge shake-up in the standings. The Globetrotters took the lead away from the Asteroid Impact by 2 points, but it's still everybody's game. Everyone is in gold medal reach of the lead, so it's going to be a very decisive event for this halfway point of the standings. The Soundwave Wrestling in the A-League turned out to be a very interesting and exciting event. The Time Watchers obviously won it, but who will be at the top in the B division? We will see today some new faces going to rock those sound waves, and we will decide the most endurance team of the B-League. We see the heats for today. It's going to be a very exciting battle, I'm pretty sure. And without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it and start with Heat A, Globetrotters, Shamrockers, Fatal Fragment, and the Airborne Ambush. So here we go. The Globetrotters just came off a gold medal. Can they keep up the momentum? So far everybody is staying on. We'll see who will follow first. So far it seems like both of them, all of them I mean, stay on the platform. First to follow are the Shamrockers. They lose one of their members. Who is going to drop down next is the Fatal Fragment and one of the Airborne I think it's the Globetrotters actually losing both members. Airborne Ambush keeping the full squad and very likely advancing was the Shamrockers and the Fatal Fragments. And the Airborne Ambush, the last one remaining. Can they keep going until the 1 minute mark? We will see. Not really deciding anything here, just for the training, for the purpose of practicing a little bit, and they are keeping it quite steady. Will they reach the 1 minute? And it is very close, 58 seconds, not a 1 minute, but still a solid advancement for the Ambush. The Fatal Fragments also going to advance. Actually the Globetrotters lost a member very early. I didn't really notice that, and the winners of the last event will be knocked out in the very first heat in last. He'd be now Asteroid Impact, Tony Troop, Coasting Corals, and Team Crim, two past JML Champions League contenders already, and we'll see can Team Crim or Tony Troop dethrone them here in this Soundwave Wrestling event. So far it seems like an even battle for all of the teams. Nobody is out yet, but it may change very soon though. Let's see. So far everybody keeping them, but Team Cream will lose the first member. The second one will have to do some heroics here in order to keep their team in contention. Coasting Corals lose both marbles very rapidly, and then it is only between the Tony Troop and the Asteroid Impact. I think it's both of the members from the Tony Troop actually that are surviving right now, but I may be mistaken because they have a very similar uniform here. But I think it's going to be Impact and the Tony Troop advancing. Either way, Team Cream lost one member very fast, and Corals lost both simultaneously. So 1 minute is passed by one of the marbles, but they are falling off, and it was indeed Tony Troop with both of their members nearly reaching a 2 minute point. Asteroid Impact solidly in second, just beating the Coasting Corals. Team Cream in last. Will not advance. Heat C now, Moss Marauders, Porpoise Pounces, Winter Wolves, and Sakura Synergy. So far everybody is staying on that course, on that platform, and let's see who will manage to survive the longest. So far 15 seconds completed. Everyone is still on it, but it might soon change. Teams are in formations of doubles like their teams, but now it's some chaotic formation, and Synergy lost one of their members, and the Winter Wolves I think too, and everybody is just falling off at the same moment. Moss Marauders keep spinning around but won't survive too long. It will be as a result the Moss Marauders and the Porpoise Pouncers advancing. The Winter Wolves and Sakura Shinji will not move on. Didn't even crack the 1 minute point. And the last heat now, Flamingo Flock, Torches, Bucking Broncos versus the Toxic Reapers. Let's see. We'll be advancing from this one. So far looks like the Torches losing one very early. Flamingo Flock also losing members. Torches out with all of their marbles, and it's suddenly 13 seconds in and only the two Toxic Creepers members remain. The Flock, Torches, and the Broncos lost all of their members 13 seconds in. This is a disastrous run for all of those three teams. One of them will still move on though, but it will really depend on the seconds that they remained on the course. The Reapers lose one of their members and the second one here, but they will comfortably win this heat. No problem whatsoever. And look at this, Bucking Broncos advance just by 2 seconds over the Flamingo Flag. But all of those teams a sub 25 score, which is not a great total as a result. So we got the bottom half set. Coasting Corals best of the rest, Winter Wolves 10th, then Team Cream, Sakura CNG, Shamrockers, Globetrotters, Flamingo Flag, and the Torches in the bottom place. Now we move on to the semi-finals. Airborne Ambush, the Rookies, Toxic Reapers, Fatal Fragments, and the Bucking Broncos. So far, everybody is still on the course. Broncos lose one of their members very fast, just like in the heats, and they lose the second one. Broncos will be out, no doubt, here in this one. But the Reapers, Ambush, and the Fragments are gonna battle for the two remaining transfer spots. We will see who will get it. So far, everybody is surviving, staying on that. And they again formations of 2-2-2, and now the Reapers and the Fragments lost all of their members. Ambush will survive and move on easily, but look at that. It was actually the Toxic Reapers just by a few more seconds longer on that platform, and as a result they will move on alongside the Airborne Ambush to the final. And this will be the best result in the JML event for the Ambush, the third event. And they were in dead last of the standings, so they really needed that great performance. And look at that, one of their members is still bouncing over the platform 1 minute in already. Are they going for the full run, just like the Quartz Roses in the main league heats? I believe the Ambush might have the capabilities to do that and win with great deficit over each other team. And the 120 in, they still surviving, but the vibrations get huger and huger. It's going heavier and heavier. 130, just 10 seconds remain. Ambush, will they survive for the full time? And it looks like they are doing it so far. Yes, Airborne Ambush survive for the full 140. Get the maximum total for the second marble. Easily moving on, 217, a great run from them. Toxic Reapers, just as I said earlier, will move on as well. Fragments and Broncos will be out. For the second semi-finals, all of the Season 1 original teams, Tony Troop, Moss Marauders, Porpoise Pouncers, and the Asteroid Impact, will decide the two other finalists that will join the Ambush and the Reapers. Here, was it the Pouncers that lost their members, or was it the Tony Troop, I think? Can't really tell from this angle. Need to replay to that. I think the pretty close so far between the Marauders, Impact, and the Troop. The Porpoise Pouncers also keeping two of the members, actually, the Pouncers were. The Marauders lost their members, and I think it's the Pouncers and the Impact that are still remaining. The two remaining marbles on this platform. It's a chaotic run with the Troop and Impact here. But I believe it was the Pouncers and the Impact that are staying currently, and they're doing a very good job. And even if they fell off earlier, they might save the day for their team. Let's see. And yes, indeed, the Pouncers lost one of them in 12-second mark, and the second one got a 56 and somehow clutched up to beat the Moss Marauders and advance to the finals. The Porpoise Pouncers did a great job to move on alongside the Impact. 5th raid are set in stone. Moss Marauders, Best of Res, and Fatal Fragments, Tony Troop, and the Bucking Broncos will round out the top 8. The finals begin now. Airborne Ambush, Asteroid Impact, Toxic Reapers, and the Porpoise Pouncers. Somehow, all of them still surviving. No early quitters yet. And let's see. Someone fell off, I believe. Might be the Porpoise Pouncers, actually. So far, the 7 other marbles remaining. No issues for them. 20 seconds in. And let's see. I think the Reapers lost one of their members. So it's really between the Impact and the Tony Troop, or the Airborne Ambush, I believe. And now it's a whole chaos here. A catastrophe for few marbles around the 30-second mark. The Airborne Ambush and the Toxic Reapers are the only remaining marbles. So they will play for that gold medal, I believe. Either the newcomers will get it or the Season 4 rookies, the Toxic Reapers. Let's see who will get it. I think the Ambush had the first marble quit a bit later, so They needed to win, and they did it. The Airborne Ambush will win the gold in the Soundwave Wrestling event. Their first ever gold medal, their first ever JML medal actually. And congratulations to them. The Toxic Creepers will get the silver due to the second late marble. Asteroid Impact will get the bronze and round out the podium. An absolutely great event here. Chaos in the Soundwave Wrestling. And the Ambush coming out on top. A great result for them. Much needed momentum. And this will be a huge shake-up to the standings. But before that, let's enjoy the podium celebration. The Airborne Ambush, Maiden Gold, Toxic Creepers, and the Asteroid Impact. And let's check out those standings. The Impact retake the lead. Back from event number 1, they are back in the lead with 2 medals, 40 points, halfway point of the championship. The Airborne Ambush though jumping 14 spots from dead last to second in one event, and they are just 4 points behind. Mars Marauders keeping the third, Reapers up 9 to 4th, Pounce is 5th, Glow Pros dropping down to 6th, Pony Troop 7, Fatal Fragments routing out the top 8. This is it for this event. Stay tuned for the next main league event, the Hurdles, that will round out the first half of the season. Thank you for watching, keep on rolling, and goodbye.